Hello everyone and welcome again to the IAE 2954 event. Today is MISC and Mirai. We are on day 3. So they do have some new ships I have not seen. So this may be a longer video, which means of course it's going to take longer to upload and longer to process, and you'll probably see it in the late afternoon. I'd like to thank the people who have been watching the videos. I don't usually do videos every day, but it's appreciated when people do look at them. I know a million other Star Citizen YouTubers are doing the same thing, so I appreciate you watching mine. All right, here we are right in the front. Looks like we have the Starfarer and the two big star lifters. Am I correct? Starfarer. I have not seen this ship at all. I don't think many people have. Starlancer, sorry. Starlancer. There's the Pulse hover bike. These are pretty cool. They are not something I would buy in the store. Yeah, you can get on them. What's going on with my head?
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Please take care of you and your
That's interesting, isn't it?
Remember, they're here for everyone's enjoyment.
I believe I know the price of these, but let's double check. Let's see. That one is the regular Pulse, and that is $30. So, pretty cool. $30, but really cheap in game. How much in game? I don't know. They don't tell you until you go to the store. Isn't that weird? I guess they kind of do that with car shows as well.
Yeah.
They tell you the price of the car. And then this is the LX. This is the variant that's race, I believe. It's the more interesting of the two, if you ask me.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings.
Let's see, the LX. That one is $30. The difference is the other ones have guns, I believe. All right. The Gemini Starfarer. I'm not in general a huge fan of MISC. I don't like the cockpit views. Through the little slit. That's kind of their design language. But they are the working ships of the verse, so.
But it would definitely be fun to use for a weekend.
Do they let you in? Close the door. I assume there's an elevator somewhere that I am not aware of. We used this one night. We had a ship we were trying to fuel in our org. You can check out that video. I did a video with the org I was with of us trying to fuel a ship with this thing. It was hilarious. Needless to say, it didn't work, but it was sure funny trying to get it working.
From stark lunar landscapes to bustling stations, there's bound to be a
let's see if I can figure out how much the Gemini is. Of course, I'm just taking these prices off of the website for the event right now. You can, of course, rent all of these if you're so inclined.
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind
All right,
everyone
the
that the
Gemini,
first step to fun
Starfarer
is
Gemini is
safety. Don't run
$340.
while exploring the halls.
And this is a fueler. So this is a ship you would have full of quantum and other fuel. And it's another one of those ships that's kind of an org ship, you know what I mean? It's kind of an org ship. It's like, we don't have org ownership for ships yet, but once that's a thing, it's kind of a ship that an org would own.
Visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center. Stands for imminent destination.
I honestly think that would be pretty cool if there were certain ships that only orgs could buy. I think that would be cool. And then you gotta kind of deal with an organization, you know, to, let's say you're out in space and you're out of fuel, and then you need to contact this organization and ask them to help. I think that's kind of cooler than trying to find an individual that just happens to be out there floating around with their Gemini for no reason. You know what I mean? So this is the regular Starfarer. And the regular Starfarer is just a straight 300. I don't know what the difference between the Gemini and the regular Starfarer is. That's probably capacity, if I'm going to guess. Or maybe firepower. Because maybe it's firepower. Because if you look at the nose here of the regular Starfarer, there's nothing. And I believe on the Gemini there was missiles.
Then why not take it for a test flight? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
Yep, look, there's missiles in there. So it's firepower. All right, let's take a look at the Starlancer. So many stars. Starlancer, Starlifter, Star... everything. Wow. So you would load up your cargo here. These are, I believe, 2 SCU wide.
This is a friendly
It's
reminder
handy.
that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing day.
Huh. Can you lift it up while you're here? I don't see a control for that, unless it's on the other side. This is the elevator. Looks like it might be broken.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest shelves to date.
Here's the button.
They've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind everyone that the first step to fun is safety. Walk, don't run while exploring the halls.
Okay, got it.
Move on to the next level.
I successfully locked myself out of the ship. Seriously. I don't think this would be a problem.
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Regular ship, I
Please
think
take care of
this is
the
a
vehicles
show
on
thing.
display. Remember, get a gear for everyone's enjoyment.
Jesus, that's slow.
Seeing it in person is a lot different than I imagined.
All right.
Starkly landscapes to bustling stations.
Armory.
Bound to be a MISC ship headed your way. See for yourself what the Empire runs
Suit
on
lockers, weapon lockers. Place to put your shoes on.
It's not the best I've seen from this manufacturer, but pretty solid showing.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their...
Don't know what that is. Here's the hold. We're up above now.
This is a friendly reminder. Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your
Nice.
perfect day stays that way.
Elevators on each side. That's an interesting choice. Why do you need two? Do they go different places? Let's go to habitation.
Thank you for visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center. Stands for the
kinda
eminent
cool.
destination for live events and exhibitions.
I wish ship manufacturers or the games, sorry, CIG, would kind of color code floors. You know what I mean? Like have each floor be a different color, so you kind of got an idea of where you are, or each section a different color. You know, so you don't have to rely on
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind
Signage.
everyone that the first step to fun is safety. Walk.
Hey, there I am.
Don't run while exploring the halls.
Wow, this is a cozy little. You put a PC on that desk, I'd never leave the room. I don't require a lot of space. We were talking about putting a freezer in our basement to kind of put frozen stuff because she got a Costco membership. And I said, you put a microwave down here with the freezer, and I won't leave the basement. So,
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Please take care of viewing the vehicles on display. Remember, they're here for everyone's enjoyment.
these things in game development, mirrors are so expensive.
Another year, another IAE.
And I don't mean expensive like price. Well, I mean expensive like performance. Yeah, so this is cool. I'm a little lost at the moment. Oh, pool table with no balls.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing day.
I think it's interesting. This is just
Wanting to buy something.
a kind of a bitchy thing. Is that when that announcer is out there in the hall announcing things like don't take drugs in the hall, don't run in the hall, all that type of stuff, it should be quieter when you're inside the ship. But it's because they're piping it into your ears rather than it being a speaker out into the world, out in the hall there. That's why it doesn't change tone, but it should.
Everywhere your adventure takes you, from stark lunar landscapes to bustling
This
stations,
stuff.
there's bound to be a MISC ship headed your way.
These
Keep
pipes
yourself
and
on the Empire runs on
it's a nice design language.
They've got some of their classic designs on
It's not so much that you think this is a Drake ship, but it's not so little that you don't know what ship you're in. You know, it's kind of like a midway point of. I don't know why people load up and bring all their guns to IAE just to show off what they look like. I guess I don't know. It's like maybe they don't even care. They're just. But I don't know.
Thank
Yeah.
you for visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center. Stands for the eminent destination for live events and exhibitions.
Again, for me, ships of this size, I currently have no use for. I am too solo for needing a ship this big. But that's just my gameplay style. Some people out there are social butterflies and have friends fluttering all over the place. They can, at any moment, say, "Want to jump in my Starlancer and go do
This is a
something?"
friendly reminder. Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
So can your blast door be open and closed? Okay. Open? Neato. Remote turret. Front and rear turret access
Tobin
point.
Expo Center would like to remind everyone that the first step to fun is
Can you actually
safety.
do that?
But it would
Walk,
definitely
don't
be
run
fun
while
to use
exploring the halls.
Oh yes. And then the enemy swings around. And you go, okay.
Yeah, they've done a good job. And knowing their full history makes what they're showing extra impressive.
Oh no. I thought it says rear/front turret
Attention
access.
visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
That just must be, I thought it meant there was 2 access points here from one seat.
Remember, they're here
But no.
for everyone's enjoyment.
So this is rear front. Okay. Seems cool.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find anything more interesting.
Actually, I might stay for a while, do another loop, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Let's check out this turret.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
I don't have any information on what type of guns this is. This says rear front.
It seems like it's going to be a great show this year.
Components for the engineering stuff that's coming. Well, I'm not
Everywhere your adventure takes
Not looking forward to that.
Stark lunar landscapes to bustling stations, there's bound to be a MISC ship headed your way. See for yourself what the Empire runs on MISC.
Okay, what's happening here?
Wow, look at this.
Weird.
How fun would it be
So, switching on Toby.
Did you know that this wasn't the original design?
Yeah.
Some pictures of some earlier versions, and they were pretty out
This is
there.
kind of the MISC thing, you know? You got Dash for days, you know? It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing day.
Yeah, not the greatest view.
I believe that the same manufacturer makes all of these. Pretty
Now we got a
impressive.
line.
I heard that their CEO
Oh, it's a
was
good thing you brought
actually
that
here
sniper
a while.
rifle, buddy.
I've been keeping an eye out, but
Someone
no
might
luck
be
yet.
taking stims in the expo hall. They sell regular clothes in the game, you know, like I'm wearing right now. And there's never a reason to ever wear them,
Thank you for visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center.
except for things like this. This is the only reason to wear them. Where did I just fall to? I saw the inside of the ship for a second. Where am I? Oh, I'm back here.
I
Elevator
wonder how
out.
this show is gonna compare to the last one.
Seems like it's going to be a great show.
So there you are. I mean, I think I got most of the interior. This is a big ship. What's it selling for? Let me see here.
Then why not take it for a test run? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
I guess it depends on what Starlancer this is. Is this Max or TAC? If it's the Max, Mike crouched. If it's the Max,
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind everyone
it is
that the first step to
$250.
quality is safety. Walk, don't run
Which,
while exploring.
honestly, compared to with the price of something like a MSR,
Than I imagined.
it's not that expensive. When you think what a MSR is, this is the Max, yeah. So this is 250. It's kind of a lot of ship for 250. Honestly.
Do it.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
All right, let's move on. We can't get in the Gemini in this star. Fair. No, this star fair star lifter. All right, let's go to the other halls. I had heard rumor that there was going to be a MISC version of a salvager, like a prospector salvager kind of thing, but I don't see it in the for sale, so maybe it's not a thing. There was also a silhouette of some new Mirai ship coming out called the Guardian or something. Okay.
I have to say,
Freelancers. Yeah, so if you are a MISC fan, then these are your jam. Freelancers are loved or hated. I screwed up someone's love for Freelancer. They're like, oh, Freelancer's the best ship. I love Freelancer. And I'm like, yeah, but doesn't it kind of just look like a flying dildo? And he's like, I can't unsee that now. Of all of them, I like this one the most. This is the MISC Miss, right?
I'm going to move on to the next hall.
Yeah, MIS. This is
Go
the
ahead,
gun
that's
ship.
fine. I'll
I
go
had
ahead
this
later.
as a rental for a while, the ship of the month for a while. And it was a lot of fun. This thing can take some hits and it can dish it out too. At least it could during the time I had it. You know, every time they do an update, things change. This is $175. And it's got loads of guns and loads of attitude.
I don't think it's as good as some of their other work.
But like all the Freelancers and all the MISC ships, it's got the same kind of dash. So we do have cargo space back here. And of course a little more here.
I have to tip my hat to them as a manufacturer. I mean, everything they have on the floor is pretty impressive.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
With their latest lineup. There's a way out here. You can get out this way. Like with all Freelancers. Yeah, we got the yoke. And, you know, this is the view. Dash for days, again. And if a ship's above you, you look up. You got a little window here.
another
Maybe?
year, another IAE.
Or is that just a light?
Try to keep
I can't tell.
Glad you came. It's always better exploring a show with someone else.
Yeah. I like this one the most of all of them. You should rent this one and take it out for a spin. The MISC Miss. Really bad name. Really bad.
I think I've seen enough of these. Time for the next hall.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm
This
about ready too.
door's not working.
Let's go.
Usually there's a... Interesting.
Stuff like this is exactly why I love going to the IAE so much.
And then here's the Max.
I can't imagine buying one, but it would definitely
This is
be
their
fun to use for a
freelancer
weekend.
cargo. $150. $150.
Here's pretty good.
I love the color. I'm an
At
orange
least they
person.
don't
I like orange
manufacture my
cars and
style.
stuff.
What they're showing
And then this has got expanded cargo space. Of course, none of the little terminals there tell you how
Hard to
much
believe that
space,
the same
but
manufacturer
yeah,
makes all of
it's
these.
a decent amount.
Pretty impressive.
I can see why some people love this
Components.
style, but it's
Yeah.
not for me.
Ooh, it's got a little secret cubby. By the way, I took the Crusader Intrepid out,
I tell you, there's nothing.
and they have little containers on there for box missions. I didn't know that. They have little places in the hab that you can put
All right,
up
if
to
you want
3
schedule
boxes.
I better head to the next exhibit.
For
Yeah,
box
I'm about
missions.
ready too.
Really nice.
Let's go.
That ship is very impressive. Sorry, buddies. Why aren't you wearing pants? Yeah, so up front, every freelancer is the same. And it's all about the butt with freelancers.
Actually, did you know enough that this wasn't the original design. I've seen pictures of some earlier versions.
I don't know anything about
Pretty
this one
out
here. The Dur. How is it described? Expedition. Okay. Let's take a higher look here.
I wonder how this show is going to compare to the last one.
Yeah, those are windows in the top.
Shows
Okay.
like this. Such a good chance to see
So
all my
that's
favorite
good. At least there's
vehicles.
windows on the top. But that's the Dur that their naming is just so Dur. You know what I mean? Why would you? It's $135 USD.
As a manufacturer,
And then this is
one
the
of their
standard
strongest
freelancer,
shows to
right?
date.
I really appreciate that they've got some of their
Yep.
classic designs on display.
And it's got that classic MISC silver look. And you can get yourself a freelancer, which is kind of, I guess, equivalent. I would say sort of equivalent to the black, you know. The
I'm
Drake
going to go and see if I can find anything more.
Cutlass Black, sort of, in
Actually,
terms
I might
of.
stay for a while, do another
But
visit.
this is $110. $110. It's also got the little secret cubby on. Yep. I suppose you could put boxes in here. But yeah, like it all becomes the same as you walk forward. But yeah, they're like
Buy the
little,
credits.
they're like tubes.
I'll get one of these for
They're
myself.
tubes.
Seeing it in person is a
Let's
lot
take a look
different than I
over here
imagined.
at the Dur. See what's inside the back here. If it's Expedition, we got more cargo space, of course.
This is the first time I've been to one of these. I'm so
What
excited.
makes this
I
Expedition?
love going to shows like this. Such a good chance to see all my favorite vehicles in one place.
I don't know. It kind of just looks the same, doesn't it? Maybe it's
It's not the
different
best I've
fuel
seen from this
capacities,
manufacturer, but
or
still a pretty solid showing.
Yeah, they've done a good job, and knowing their full history makes what they're showing extra impressive.
the Freelancer Dur variant specializes in exploration, sacrificing 25% cargo space of the standard Freelancer for the enhanced jump drive. Okay, there you go. And for a more advanced scanner, an expanded fuel tank may seem like a bad call to some, but for those who value discovery over profit, it will be their choice. So it's got more fuel capacity and less cargo space.
Seeing it in
All right,
person
that's
is
the
a lot
Freelancer
different than I
line.
imagined.
I didn't really look at this. So we're looking at the Freelancers right now. Okay, we're over in Hall 5. We've done the main hall. Now we have Hall 2 and 3 left. And there's a bit downstairs with the razors. All right. So I just got up and grabbed a coffee and came to the show. I really wish there was a way for me to crank these out a little faster.
Seems like a lot of people are enjoying
Not the video itself, I'm not in a hurry to get it done. It's the processing and the uploading. It's just
At all times.
so
Make sure
annoying.
that your perfect day stays that way.
See, I usually create a video for a Friday release, and then, so I don't care how long it takes to upload, I don't pay attention to it. But when I want to get these out to you guys, it's like watching water boil. You're like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, you know? So, Jesus, ship's big. How do you get up
This
there?
is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your
I have
visit
only entered
from
that ship
amazing
from
day.
space, so you just float into it. Excuse me. Here we have halls 2 and 3. You know, how do you guys like in cargo the whole gameplay loop? I actually enjoy it quite a bit. The problem is it is not much of a spectator sport. I wish it was exciting to bring you guys along for every haul, but it isn't. It's like here I am doing lifting boxes in the same environment again and again. Now these over here, the Reliance, are ships that I really didn't pay much attention to. And then last UAE, I took one of them out for a spin. And I love these things. They're awesome. If you have never tried one, you need to try one in this ship show here. So let's see here. Get to the page. Okay, this is the Sen, right? The Sen is $85, and they're cheap to get into. They're easily buyable in the store as well, in game. Science ship. So, versatile mobile science platform, outfitted with long-range capabilities to take you further, longer, most advanced sensor suite, perfect for aspiring explorer who wants to whisper their name in the halls of history. So, I don't know how many other ships have been called science ships, you know? But what you can't tell is, just looking at it, is that these horizontally flip. Their wings can go vertical or horizontal. You can push a button inside. The cockpit floats and stays the same.
I think I might stay here a bit longer.
It's really interesting. They're really interesting ship to fly. They're very like outside of the box type of ships. And I wish more of,
That the same manufacturer makes them.
and maybe we'll see it more with alien ships, but I wish more of the ship designs we saw are more like, whoa, more like this, more like, you're just like, wow, I didn't think of things moving that way, you know? The Reliant Mako. $95.
Going away by everything on the show for this year.
Focuses on reporting. The Empire depends on up-to-date information, which is why reporters need to be able to go where the news is happening. Wherever, whenever. Enter the Mako. All the flexibility and dependability of the MISC Reliant combined with the state-of-the-art Cernan camera package to capture every moment that happens with the clarity and accuracy that makes headlines.
But it would definitely be funny.
I don't know if we have any other reporting ships. We have a science ship or we have a reporting ship. These are gameplay loops that perhaps have been long forgotten. But yeah, we got 2 bunks. It's a 2-person ship.
All right, if I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah, I'm about ready too. Let's go.
Like crouched. But when you get into these, yeah, great view. Really though, if you have not tried one of these, you should try one. Take it out for a free flight
Somehow
and
outdone
take it for a
themselves with
spin.
their latest
They're
lineup.
really interesting. I'll come to the
Seems like it'll be a great show this year.
Furies here in a bit. So here is the core. This is the hauler, I believe. Freight, yeah, light freight. 65 bucks.
How would it be to own one?
To be honest.
$65 in the store. And this is more of the cargo variant. As you can see? This is legit. This could hold, what would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 SCU. If they can stack, then of course 12, but
Best I've seen from this one.
that's a lot. And then you've got your partner here, and you can fly,
I've
and
been keeping an eye out, but no luck yet.
really cool. Really cool. It's just one of these ships that I took out on a whim and was like, oh my god, I love it. And then this is the
I
tuna.
really hope the other also have.
I don't think that's what. Is it called tuna? Tanu. See, they're all. Mako is a fish. Tuna is a fish. Why didn't they go with tuna? Tanu. Tana.
This is the first time I've
T-A-N-A.
been to one of these. I'm so excited.
Should've seen it last year though.
It is $75. This is more of a. I don't know. Why do you crouch in the hallways? I'm not sure what the co-pilot seat is. When I was playing around with it, either seat could fly the ship. It didn't matter.
Myself.
Actually, did you know that this wasn't the original design? I've seen earlier versions and they were pretty out there.
Is this one the fighter variant? One of them is a combat variant. It might be this one.
From what I've seen so far,
One of them
I
is
really
combat
think This
focused.
is the manufacturer to beat this year.
I have to say.
I think it is. You see, I don't know.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find anything more interesting.
There's a lot of guns on this one. Is it really? This is the light freight. Tractor beam. Oh, is that a tractor beam on the end? I think it is. Yeah, that's a tractor beam. So we've got, yeah, this is the combat variant. The missiles, 1 gun, 2 gun, missiles, yeah. Light fighter, yeah. So they don't fare very well from what I hear, but I don't know. I like them a lot. Okay, enough swooning over the Reliant series. Furies. Okay, let me switch back over to, for pricing, let me switch back over to Mirai.
Beauty. You can really see the influence of some classic designers in the lines.
Seeing it in person is a lot different than I imagined.
Okay. All right. Fury. I own the base Fury.
I didn't really think this manufacturer was my style.
I don't like it.
What they're showing this year.
It's great
I really appreciate that they've got some more.
when you have an opportunity to use it. As a primarily solo player, that opportunity doesn't come very often. I will sometimes fly to mining facilities and get it out at the mining facility and then take it for a bounty if the bounty is near that mining facility. The problem with all of these snubs is that there's no navigation. So because it doesn't have a quantum drive, that for some reason removes your ability to navigate. Meaning use the ship computer to fly you to, you know, and I've argued this back and forth. People who have watched channel know my feelings about this. I don't see any reason why a ship without quantum drive can't fly around a planet on the surface, not going into space. Why can't it have navigation? Like, you take it out, do a bounty, and then you can navigate back to the mining facility. If you go out too far, you can't find your way back. So you have to pay attention to your longitude, your latitude, your degrees when you're flying these things to try to remember how to get back. It's not how these are meant to be flown. They're meant to be deployed from a larger ship. So if you're not doing that, why do you own one? So I had, when these first came out, I got on the hype train. I bought the Fury and the MX version. This one here. That's the missile. There's a missile tub and a regular. Look how many guns are on this. It's just like crazy. And when you get it out into a bounty and you open this thing up, it's a glass cannon. It won't take a lot of hits, but man, can it dish it out. You can just light things up. But yeah, I traded this for something, I don't know what. It was just like, why do I own this? I don't have an opportunity to use either of them. I don't have ships that could even haul them. So you have to keep those things in mind when you're buying these things. I've kept a hold of the Fury just because of its uniqueness, and maybe sometime I'll get an opportunity to use it. But and they're not expensive. Like the Fury here, $55. I think I bought mine for $45. The LX over there, the racing variant that has no guns at all, if you want to do racing, $55. Now, all of these, I would say, buy them in game. Like, I would love it. I think it's cool to have this racing variant. That's neat. How you get it to the racetrack, I don't know. Haul it there, I guess. But that's really cool, and I would buy it in game. And then the MX version is also $55. So they're all $55. At the time I bought them, I think they were $45. And that's why I snagged them. It was like a sale because they're new.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find anything.
But why would we take a Reliant out?
Let's go.
There's not enough Reliant love out there. Do I own a Reliant? No. I don't. I got into Drake heavily and then was kind of like, I bought ships beyond the Reliant, you know what I mean? So I kind of don't need it. But if I was just starting out, I'd look at the Reliant line. I think there might be a Reliant starting with the hauler one. I don't know. I like it. I like the ship. If you're looking for a unique
This is a
entry,
friendly reminder. Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings
it's
at all
unique.
times.
I think we have to
We
go
want to
into
make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
We went into 2. This is Hall 1. No, this is Hall 3. Yeah, Hall 3. So this should be the Razors. It's not. The Razors are downstairs. This is the Hull series. Interesting. Yeah, the Hull A and the Hull C over there, right? And the Prospector. I have a Prospector because that was the only way to mine. There isn't other mining manufacturing ships. There's the Mole, but that's not a solo vehicle. So this is the ship if you're going to do mining. And I believe you can still knock off the frame on that and put mold bags and increase your capacity. You have to break the frame. And then you can put bags on. But yeah, I've got a prospector. We can take it out if anyone's interested in watching some mining gameplay. That's about as exciting as hauling. Speaking of hauling, here we are. Wow, what a segue. The Hull A. This was a ship of the month 1 month. It's great. Capacity-wise, I don't get it. It's a starter hauler, I guess. But there are so many other ships out there that haul more. You would expect this to really be hauling focused, and it doesn't hold that many SCU. Does it even say? Medium freight. Again, I need to switch back to MISC. Here we are. The Hull series. Sorry, my browser is stuck in Freelancer land. Hull A is $90, so it's a really cheap way to get into hull-focused gameplay, and it's fun to fly. I enjoyed flying it. This is, of course, the kind of ship that expands on this rod here in the center. It pulls apart and then unfolds all these panels is where the SCU connects to. Comes complete with cookies. You can get cookies. I love this ship. I love the hominess of it. I, again, don't have any use for it because I have a lot of ships that haul more. I would love to just like quickly look at how much this hauls. But I've talked about this before in other videos. It's just not as much as you'd think. Single seater with that classic MISC view of lots of dash. Can't see out. But yeah, it's got some fun paints, some fun liveries too. But yeah, I would consider it if you want to. If you love the MISC ship line and you want to get into hauling, but there are just so many other ships that hold more than this, you know? I'm not sure what's happening here. What's happening? Oh, we're going through the door. Okay. Again, I don't understand why they don't put facts out here like holds blah blah SCU. Why doesn't it say that? It's a show. It's supposed to be selling things. Here is the C. So there's a B. Yeah, to give you an idea, if you've never seen them before, yeah. They fold apart, and they have these panels that that SCU sticks to. Big ship. You could say it looks just like the Gemini Star Star whatever. The fuel hauler. It's got that same kind of look. Tractor beam here. How do you get into it? I don't know. I know this one has a hallway down through the center of it. Can I get any higher than this? Let's see. That is the extent of me going up. That's how big this thing is. It's a MISC ship. You know what I'm saying? Very phallic looking. That's kind of a design language, I guess. How do you get in it? There's got to be a way in it. I don't see anybody running around it, which leads me to believe that there isn't a way in. This isn't a very old ship. This was just recently, not recently. Let's say the last show it was out there, but I would think they would have this open so people could look around in it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we've got the classic MISC language of not Drake pipes, but pipes. This may be the way we leave, I don't know. This is a big ship, and it's one of those ships that I tend to get lost in. So we got, are these, oh yeah, they're suit lockers. Gravity generator. Okay, component that doesn't exist yet. Say airlock. Airlock is this way. This is not an airlock. This is the why. This is the bridge. Captain seat. If you ever want to feel Star Trekky, here you are. I would say something Star Trek related, but I'm really not a space television show person. Mr. Sulu. There you go. That's about all I know. And then the pilot seats. Wish they'd fix that bug. Why am I not looking around? There we go. No up view. Again, dash for days. Look over awkwardly at your co-pilot. Big ship. Obviously, it gets a hull of its own almost. And then when it expands, it's even bigger. So, as you can see in the little model there. At least it seems they turned the music down. Last year, it was so loud. Computer. All right, so if we go back here, do we go down the... Yeah, this is the tube that you walk through when all the things are expanded. Interesting. And here are the engines and such. Mysterious ladder, or we can just use the elevator. Jesus Christ. Don't stand under that. Jesus. I have to rearrange my guts after riding on that thing. Okay. Engineering. We are out on the ship. Tractor beam. Of course, it needs that to load all those panels. I'm the king of the world. That's really weird that it lets you out there. Why does it do that? I'll take the elevator, the ladder this time. Okay, that was not better. Ouch. Okay, enough of that. Big ships have that problem. Okay, now we just got to go down in the basement to look at the razors. That must be hurt. I'm walking really slowly. Let that hurt. Lost our helmet.
Remember, they're here for everyone's enjoyment.
So,
I don't know. I don't think this is as good as some of their other work.
Switch back over to Mirai if we're going to be looking at razors.
another year, another IAE. Not sure when.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Razor XE. Stealth. Yeah, if you're buying a Razor, I would get this one. That one's the most fun in my opinion, and it is 155 bucks. Buy it in game.
Everywhere your adventure takes you. From stark lunar landscapes to
Razor
bustling
XL
stations,
or
you're bound to be
LX,
mischief
sorry,
headed your way.
150
See for
bucks. This is
yourself.
the racing
Empire
variant.
runs on MISC.
Buy it in game, and here is the Mirai Razor Standard Edition, $145. Buy it in game. This one's kind of fun. It's got the scatter gun, kind of shotguns on them. No, not a really long range, but they're fun to blast NPCs with.
Tobin
Yeah.
Expo Center would like to remind
They're
everyone
fast
that the first
ships.
step to fun
They are
is
fast
safety.
as hell. They're fun to fly
Don't
because they're
run
so
while
fast.
exploring the halls.
What we got over here? Sitting space. Okay, so now we're into the dream world. Ships that aren't out and may never see the light of day. The MISC Odyssey. So that makes me switch back to MISC. Okay. This has a price. Why do you have to walk there?
Tobin Expo Center.
Um,
It's the imminent destination for live events and exhibitions.
Odyssey, Odyssey. I don't see it, actually. See the Endeavor. See the Expanse.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
Your perfect day, huh? There it is. Oh my god. Okay. So let's take a look here. This is an exploration ship. Survey the distant frontiers and explore the furthest reaches of space with the MISC Odyssey, the most advanced and complete exploration ship available to civilians. Designed to be supremely self-sufficient, the Odyssey comes with an onboard refinery, built-in mining tech, expansive capacity for supplies, and hangar capabilities, capable of housing a small ship, along with comprehensive, comfortable accommodations for a crew of 7. So this little baby, who isn't little, I'm sure it's a massive ship, is $700. And following the design language of MISC,
Everywhere your adventure takes you,
it's got a
starting
little
with
slit you look
landscapes
out
to
of.
bustling stations, there's bound to be a MISC ship headed your way. See for yourself what the Empire runs on MISC.
Screen disconnected. This is one of the Starlancers, right? Screen disconnected. This is the alternate Starlancer. I believe this is the TAC, I think.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo
Yeah,
is a step
$330. This is the TAC. This is the combat variant of the Starlancer we went through. And then here we have the Expanse. The Expanse is $150. So what is it? It's not that expensive. Refining ship. MISC Expanse's self-contained refinery system seeks to redefine the industry standard for entry-level vehicular-based mining processing. So instead of going to one of the centers to get your stuff refined, you can do it on a ship. So if you're really into mining, this might be a good choice if you have a mining org, because you're not going to be able to have your so think of it this way: you're not going to be able to have your ship full of ore and fly it to your ship that's the refinery. So it's useless for a solo person. Absolutely useless. You can't do both things at once. So you're going to have friends.
Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
And friends come with baggage. And no, I'm just kidding.
Remember, we're here for everyone's enjoyment.
But yeah, $150. And then the MISC Endeavor. $350. The Endeavor is proud to present the Endeavor research vessel, fully modular platform designed to adapt to very scientific scientific stuff. It's got like these modular like greenhouse domes that go on it. I don't know. It's gameplay that's nowhere near being a thing, I don't think. So I think that's it. Yeah, buy in game.
Find a new favorite?
When these are ship of the month, they always make them all ship of the month. It's not just one of them. Make all of them. So ship of the month is Razor. It's all Razors. I'm going to try one more time to get into the Gemini. We've all been in them before. If you've done missions where there's a wreck, a lot of times it's this ship.
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind everyone that the first step to fun is safety. Walk, don't run while exploring the halls.
There's got to be a lift or a... You'd think it'd be like here. That would make sense. So close.
Thank you for visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center. Stands preeminent destination for live events and exhibitions.
I don't know how you get it. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how you get in these things. So there you have it, everyone. We are in... Day 3 is over.
Let's go.
I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but if you... They're supposed to be overlapping. So I think it's Zenith Hall and Apex Hall are supposed to be running at the same time. And that is not happening. So if you missed the day, you've missed it. You see what I mean? Mirai and MISC is supposed to be 24th and 25th. So, but right now, 24th is today. 24th is today. You're supposed to be able to get into the Zenith Hall and still see Aegis. Maybe I'm just not looking at the elevator closely enough. But I don't see that hall. Yeah. There's no opportunity to go to the other hall. So I don't know if you missed the day, you missed it. That kind of sucks. So anyway, that was day 3 at the MISC Mirai. Tomorrow is all the other kind of alienish ships, sort of. I'll be covering that. It's going to be... It's a challenge because that's a work day. And, of course, the rest of the week. So, I'm going to be probably filming that on my lunch hour, and then I'll be posting that later in the afternoon. But the way the processing happens, it all happens later in the afternoon. So... All right, thanks so much for joining me. We will see you tomorrow for another edition of IAE 2954 Ship Expo. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.